Today, June the 28th, we celebrate the 32nd birthday of the remarkable Elaine Thompson-Herah, the world's fastest living woman of the 100 meters. She has vowed, "I'll be back." Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, first up, let me just say it was strange last night watching the Jamaica trials, the Jamaica National Championships, the women's 100 meters heats unfold without the presence of Elaine Thompson-Herah. I don't know about you, but it was kind of odd to me. Today, being the 28th of June, it marks the 32nd birthday of the remarkable Elaine Thompson-Herah, the double Olympic gold medalist, who unfortunately, because of injury, will not be able to defend her title this year at the Paris Olympic Games 2024. But you know the tradition here. Before we get into the rest of the story, we have to do this. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the remarkable Elaine Thompson-Herah, who is having she's not having the best year thus far. Now, she released this rather lengthy document on her social media pages, and I'm going to read this to you, so be patient with me. She wrote, "It's never fun sharing news like this, but at the New York Grand Prix, I felt something in the race and still insisted to push a couple steps to the line. I realized something is really wrong. I sat on the ground because I couldn't apply any pressure to the leg whatsoever as I was carried off the track. I went quickly to get some medical checkup and found out that I have a small tear on my Achilles tendon. Funny enough, I got back home with a strong mindset to keep pushing and preparing for my national trials, another shot at my third Olympics, but the leg wouldn't allow me to. It's a long road, but I'm willing to start over and keep working and to make full recovery and resume my track career. I am hurt and devastated by missing the Olympic this year, but at the end of the day, it's sports and my health comes first. Not the birthday gift I was hoping for, but God, whatever you have in store for me, I will wait and I will still continue to work towards my goals that I haven't achieved yet. I will be definitely watching, hopefully from the stands, and cheer my country, Jamaica, on. I will be back. Fast, Elaine." Now, we were one of the first persons to break the news that she was not going to be at the trials, because the moment we looked, we realized that she was not on the starters list. And you know that she has struggled. She has had two 100-meter races this season, and she struggled. This was the last one when she clearly tore that Achilles tendon. Run.
Hobbs on her inside. Away they go. Good start in lane 6 from Celera Barnes. Aaliyah Hobbs on the inside of Thompson-Herah, who's got some ground to find, and the Kinnison's running well, right on the outside as well. Coming up towards the line.
She is literally limping. She took the shoe off. Something is wrong. Now look back at the race. This is the last 30 of the race. She stops running. You can see it there. She literally stops running. Now, this is
Elaine Thompson messes up her Achilles at the
Now, we had heard, and this, of course, is when she ran the second fastest 100-meter in history. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, it was kind of strange watching last night, and there was no Elaine Thompson-Herah. It was kind of weird. What can I say? We did an extensive research that we shared in a video about what compounded years of Achilles tendon can do. I will leave that link in the description below. But I apologize about that in my throat. But suffice it to say, the scientists believe that if you have this issue with your Achilles for a very, very long time, it's going to not only affect performance, which is sort of self-evident, but it's going to lead to scar tissue buildup. It's going to lead to the weakening of the tendon, and etc., etc. It's a whole. Basically, what they're saying is that the longer you have this issue, it's the harder it is to recover from it. Now, I'm a very optimistic person. I think any of you who have come here often tend to know this. Sometimes maybe some people say too optimistic. I try to see the light at the end of every tunnel, regardless of how long and dark that tunnel is. But the science seems to argue that recovery, full recovery, is not impossible, but it's going to be a huge challenge. Because she has had this Achilles heel issue since about 2017 by my calculation. And we've known about this, we found out about this about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So you're talking about years of compounding issues. Secondarily, one of the things that the science also seems to argue is that the older you get and the longer you have this issue, it's the harder it is to recover. Because of the scar tissues, because of all the damage and the compounding effect of running on that issue for years. And she's been running injured, we know this, from about 2017, as I said. That's a very long time to be running injured. Very, very, very long time. So the question is, can she actually fully recover? I'm the optimist. I'm going to say yes, she can. The second thing that one has to consider here is that as of today, she's 32. Now, I know that we live in a country that has produced, I would call them freaks of nature, mutants, meaning Shelley and Fraser Price, who at 37 was able to deliver 10.98 last night in cruise mode. And we had a Merlin Otti who in her 50s was still running professionally. So, you know, we are a nation of oddities in terms of, you know, every couple million we'll produce someone who can extend their sprint career. Now, a long distance career, you know, middle to long distance, you can run a little longer, but most sprint athletes have 6 years, 7 years max. And let's face it, I don't know if Elaine Thompson-Herah has those genes. I don't know if Elaine Thompson-Herah will be able to recover and be back at her best. I am hoping she does, because I think that the one thing that could work in her favor is modern medicine and modern science has really improved leaps and bounds. But I'm not going to say goodbye, because she's not saying goodbye. She says she'll be back, and I'm going to take her at her word. And you know, this is a long and complex subject, and I'm trying not to be long and complex about it, because, you know, there are many arguments. Should she have left MVP? Because she, outside of the young lady who she worked with, who had come from MVP also, she has not been able to find a coach who was able to manage the health issues. And I did remember seeing an interview very recently with Stephen Francis, where he was saying one of the things that they've done is they've learned how to manage injury issues. That, you know, they can't really get rid of them, but they've learned how to manage it. So is that the issue? Is it that she needs to find someone who can actually manage the injury? So there you have it. Elaine Thompson-Herah vows she'll be back. I'm going to take her at her word. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and hit the like button. Please tell her happy birthday in the comments below. Your royals, kings and queens, bless up.